Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey from KelseyJoandCo. I am a lifestyle, wellness, and beauty blogger and YouTuber. I will leave my blog listed down below in the description box as well as on the screen. In today's video, I thought it would be kind of fun to talk about my favorite or recommended products, makeup products for summer. I know we're not quite to summer yet, but we are experiencing warmer weather here. So I thought I would talk about the products that I recommend for warmer temperatures. And I have combo skin, so that means that I'm not oily, but I'm not dry. I'm more dry during the winter months, but during the summer, I'm more normal, but like my T-zone area can get a little oily from time to time. So these products kind of cater to my skin type. And if you are new, please consider subscribing by hitting that big old red button down below and hitting that little bell so you are notified of all of my future uploads. And let's just get started. So I know some people in the summer prefer more mattifying products, and I do too at times, but I typically prefer more dewy and kind of like natural glowy looking makeup in the summer. Okay, so if we were talking about primers, the one that I recommend for dewy skin is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I love this primer, you guys. I've talked about it before. I've used it here on my channel when I did that Get Ready With Me video. It just makes your skin look so hydrated and glowy without being greasy. That's like the main thing with this primer, is that it does not make your face greasy. Now, if you have like super oily skin, then yeah, it probably would. If you want that like glow from within, I would highly recommend this product. I do actually have the mattifying primer. I didn't know that I had this. I completely forgot. But this is the primer that I use to mattify / blur. So my pores, my fine lines, anything like that. And this is the NYX Pore Filler. I have used this for years and it never disappoints me, but it just blends really nicely into the skin, and it does conceal imperfections, and it kind of keeps you more matte in your T-zone area, which is where I use it. I don't use this all over my face, but I do use it just in those problem areas. So when we're talking foundations or say tinted moisturizers, I still call them foundations even though they're tinted moisturizers. But this one right here, this is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. This is my all-time favorite tinted moisturizer, and I've tried several others. So this tinted moisturizer is very hydrating, but you can build it. Like, it is like, this one's too light for me right now. I have some self-tanner on, but this is just so like lightweight and breathable, and it just blends out beautifully. It doesn't oxidize. That is probably one of the biggest concerns I've had with some tinted moisturizers, is that because they have SPF in them, which is good, they do oxidize, meaning they go on lighter when you first apply them, but throughout the day they become more pinky, peachy toned. Kind of started to wean away from the tinted moisturizers that have SPF, and I just use a separate facial sunscreen along with my skincare. Okay, so this one is a matte finish. However, for me personally, with my combo skin type, I don't feel like it is like super matte. You know what I mean? Like, I have tried and seen some foundations that are like super thick and just very dry looking. And this one, even though it claims to be a mattifying foundation, I don't find that to be entirely the case, which is nice because I love this foundation. I've used it for such a long time, and I am just very pleased with the way that it looks. This is the Revlon Color Stay Foundation, the combination oily one. It has SPF 15, but it does not oxidize, and that's a plus for me. It has like a lighter consistency to it where it does prevent excess oil from building up, but it doesn't look dewy, it doesn't look super matte. It's like a demi-matte. That's the proper term, demi-matte. And I love that about this foundation. It's very long wearing for sure. It doesn't break apart on my skin. Next, I want to talk about these. I know everybody's probably getting sick of me talking about them, but you know what? They really are one of the best. but the IT Cosmetics CC Creams, the original one. This is the color correcting full coverage cream anti-aging hydrating serum with SPF 50. And again, this is a product that I don't feel like oxidizes. I know that I was saying how some do oxidize, but that's not all of them. Not every single foundation or tinted moisturizer that has SPF in it oxidizes, but they just are more prone to, if that makes sense. I love these. Again, super long wearing. They look good on the skin. They're like a demi matte finish as well. They're not super dewy, but not super matte either. They're buildable. And the last foundation that I want to talk about is by Smashbox. I've talked about this foundation before on my blog, and the reason why I love this is because it is 24-hour wear, it's hydrating, it is transfer proof, and it is oil free. So it is targeted for more oily skin types. However, with my combo skin, it just works beautifully. It is super lightweight. Like, you don't even feel like you have anything on your face. But I love this foundation, guys. I've been through so many bottles of these. It is truly one of the best. Okay, so if we are talking about concealers that I recommend for warmer weather, I have two here. And this first one is a holy grail of mine, the Tarte Shape Tape. I know everybody is familiar with this concealer and how good it really truly is. This concealer just covers everything. It's long wearing, it doesn't break apart on my skin because I do put it on other areas as well. And it just looks beautiful, just flawless. It sets really nicely. And then this one's kind of a newer-ish discovery for me. This is actually my second tube of it. But this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is the satin finish one. Anyway, so I love this concealer because it is full coverage, it is buildable, and it looks really, really beautiful on the skin, especially if you have dry skin, dry under eyes, everything. All right, and then as far as powders go, I have one loose and one pressed powder here, and the loose powder is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I love this powder. It just melts right into the skin. My face makeup doesn't oxidize. My bronzer, blush, and highlight just glide over the top of it so beautifully, and it sets the under eyes really nicely too. I know they do have a under eye brightening powder, Secret Brightening Powder, I think it's called. I have not tried that yet, but I found that even this just does a good job of setting my under eyes and my entire face. It also blurs my fine lines and my pores. Then the pressed powder, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to like blind you with my lights. This is the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder. You can get this from Target. So I've been through 2 or 3 of these powders already. This is like my favorite pressed powder. And I love this one because it does kind of have that, just a little bit of a radiant finish, but it keeps your makeup in check. Your pores are blurred, your fine lines are blurred. So that's one of the reasons why I really like this powder as well. Okay, so for eyebrows, I've used this product for years as well. This is the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara with Filling Fibers. And what this is it is just a tinted brow mascara. So you just put it through your brows, it's got some color, and it's got that gel so your brow hairs can stay in place. I love this. It's not waterproof, but since it is a tinted gel, it does make your eyebrows stay in place all day long. And it's so quick and easy to use. You just run it through your brows and you're done. You don't need to go in and set it with something else. You don't need to focus on fluffing them or whatever. And I feel like this gives a more natural look as well. And it's only like $3. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting product too. I have been through actually a few tubes of this one as well. I know, like all these products, I'm like, oh, I've been through so many of them. And it's true, I have, because they truly are that great. So this here is the Ulta Beauty, so the Ulta Beauty brand, Matte Eye Primer. This is oil free. So like I said, I have combo skin and my eyelids are actually really oily. And if I just use my foundation, concealer, and powder, my eyeshadows just don't last. And I have hooded eyes, so it just kind of gets messy. But if I use this primer, you only need a little bit, trust me, your eyeshadow will not move. It will not go anywhere. It's kind of tacky. It's mattifying. Put this on, I set it with like a white or cream colored eyeshadow or some more powder, whichever you prefer. And then that just kind of sets it down, because if you put the eyeshadow right over top of it without setting it, your eyeshadows will not blend properly. But I love this. It's $12. So in the summer, I like to wear a waterproof mascara because I'm sweaty, or if I have like allergies, my eyes will water. And sometimes too, with certain concealers, if they're a little bit more dewy, they can actually kind of make if you put mascara on your lower lash line like I do, it can make your mascara kind of run a little bit and you kind of look like a raccoon. So I typically put on a waterproof mascara, and this one is by far my favorite. This is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara, and this is the waterproof version. They do have a non-waterproof version. This mascara just lifts your lashes and makes them look so long and full, and, well, the false lash effect, really. And they stay that way all day long. You know how some mascaras, your eyelashes just kind of slowly start to fall throughout the day? This one does not. And I do use a waterproof eye makeup remover from the brand Cetaphil or Cetaphil, whatever. And it removes it no problem. For bronzers or cheek products, I recommend these two right here. This first one is, I think that was upside down, I'll show you. This is by Milani. This is the Silky Matte Bronzing Powder, and I have mine in the shade 02 Sunkissed. This is a beautiful bronzer. It's more cool toned. This bronzer is so good. It is a really truly a silky matte bronzer. So if you want that more mattified bronzer look, I would highly check this one out. This is probably one of the best bronzers from the drugstore that I have ever tried. I always reach for this one and the other one way more than any of the high-end bronzers that I have. And then the other bronzer, which I know everybody knows about, is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is the shade Bronzer. This one just gives you that beautiful, healthy glow. It blends out, it looks natural. And I typically don't wear like lipstick or anything during the summer. I mean, I'll wear like my MAC matte lipstick or something, but I typically stick with just lip balm or lip gloss. And I've been loving my NYX Butter Gloss. This is my favorite, my holy grail. I get the shade Creme Brulee. It is like the perfect pinky nude. Just swipe on and go. So the last two products I'm gonna talk about then for lips is the NYX, it's so tiny, I've used it so much. The NYX Slide On Glide On Waterproof Lip Liner. And this is in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. This is great on its own. It's great on your lipsticks. It's waterproof. It does not move. I love it. And then lastly is this MAC lipstick in the shade Honey Love, which is a really pretty nude pink. It's like perfect for every day, and it's matte. Again, it doesn't move and it just lasts through everything. All right guys, so there were my recommendations for warmer weather makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.